Good morning, good morning, good morning. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. We are coming in this morning with a word of warning. We only have a few cards. We don't have that many. So we're going to talk about these as we go, but we also going to get an overall view of what Spirit is saying. All right. We're going to get an overall view of what Spirit is saying. All right? All praises to the Most High. So, we only have 5 cards. Okay? 5 cards. And so, the first card we got, Spirit want to talk to Generation X. All right? He said another chance to get your life together. Generation X. Spirit say he's giving you another chance to get your life together. All right. We also have a new addition out here. Focus is the card to fall out. Something about focus. We're going to put that at the top up there. We got a new addition or death. All right. We also have the Sagittarius out here. It talks about patience, having patience. Also can talk about doing some mental and physical exercise. All right. Somebody may be having some issues with liver, hips, or thigh. All right. Also, we're going to be talking about 396 hertz, transforming grief into joy and guilt into forgiveness. And also, if anybody would like to donate, I appreciate any donations you guys are willing to send. You can find the information in the description. All right. So that's our today's word of warning. Let's talk about Generation X. Spirit say another chance to get your life together. Generation X. Ooh, they just falling. What's going on, Spirit? Generation X. We got synchronicity. So some of you may be seeing some signs of warnings about things. We already see focus, right? It was the first card. So some of you guys been getting some warnings. You've been getting warnings. You've been seeing the signs. Okay. He said focus. Don't ignore the warnings. We have a new addition or a death. We got anguish. We got anguish coming out for either a new addition or a death. And we got anguish. We also have Sagittarius out here. Talks about patience. Talks about doing mental and physical exercise. We have abundance. It also talks about balance, moderation. All right. And then what is it for the 396 hertz? So somebody could be going through some type of grief. We got inner peace because those 396 hertz is going to help you with some inner peace, transforming grief into joy and guilt into forgiveness. We got inner peace. All right. So that's our overview. That's our overview. So let's get your message because we don't have many cards, and we're gonna move on. Okay. All right, Spirit. You want to talk to Generation X? All right. They have some. Whoever this is for, you've been seeing the signs. All right, it's saying that we got synchronicity out here. Tell us more about Generation X. Tell us more about Generation X. Okay, you have Five of Wands. All right, that talks about arguments, aggression, chaos. All right, even can talk about competition. A whole lot. Okay, Five of Wands. Okay, coming out for Generation X. Okay, so Spirit says it's time to get your life together. Okay, then you got the Four of Wands coming out. All right. It also talks about that celebration, belonging, community, happy family, okay? He said you guys need to be a little bit more balanced, okay? All right? I feel like that Four of Wands just lining in with this here, what we see with Sagittarius, over here with the Temperance, saying you need to be a little bit more balanced. You need to do some more things in moderation, okay? Tell me more about Generation X. And then we got here a Page of Wands, all right? Many of you need to build up your confidence, all right? Many of you need to take some new journeys, okay? Some of you just need to be fearless about certain things, okay? Enthusiastic, all right? Need to become a little bit more positive, okay? Okay? Anything else for Generation X? Let's get the final one for Generation X. This is your final card, and we're going to move on. What is the final word for Generation X? You got the Nine of Cups coming up there, okay? It talks about can talk about wish fulfilled. Spirit could want you guys to get a little bit more spiritual inclined as well. Okay? Alright. So Generation X, that's what Spirit is saying to you guys. Alright? All praises. Okay, we got here a new addition. Or it could be a death, but somebody is in some form of anguish. So what is this new addition or death? But somebody is in anguish. I have to use this my backup phone for this message, you guys. So we got a Ten of Cups that talks about a reunion, coming home. So this Ten of Cups can go either way. It can be damn, sis. All right. Okay. Now this Ten of Cups, it can represent a new addition to a family. It also can represent a death. So that Ten of Cups can go both ways. So let's get another one on this Ten of Cups. Let's get one more on this Ten of Cups. All right, we have here a Two of Cups. So I feel more so could be a new addition. All right, could be. Because with this Two of Cups, that talks about that harmony, that union, okay? It can go both ways, too, because I think either one of them, you're going into some type of partnership, right? Or coming together, right? Either you, with death, you coming together with whatever spirit you finna go off to. And with the new addition, you coming into whatever family you going. So either way it go, it's like life or death, okay? So with this Eight of Cups, it can go either way because it can talk about abandonment, disappointment, okay? Failed attempts, okay? So again, I don't know which way this is going and I'm not, but with the anguish is more so like a hurt, right? And it can go either way. I mean, so Father, which way is this going? Final card, Five of Swords. That talks about defeat, resentment, abuse. It talks about conflict. And it just depends on the circumstances. That can go both ways. So I'm going to leave it there. You know your story better than I pulled four clarifying cards with this anguish and with this new addition or death. And all four cards can go either way. All right. Moving on, let's pick up some of these cards in case we might need them for the final two we're going to do here. All right, we have Sagittarius. Somebody may be a Sagittarius. Also line in with the Temperance card. Talks about that balance. All right. Talks about moderation. It even can talk about faith. Okay. It could even can talk about some form of healing. And I said that somebody could be having some issues with the liver or having hip pain or thigh pain. All right. Either can also help with your mental and physical. Okay. Just do some mental exercise. We already see 396 hertz is even out here, right? Okay, so and physical exercise is very important. I know I got to get into the groove myself. So we have here ten of swords. Could have been some form of betrayal or utter defeat, breakdown. Somebody could be feeling like they reaching rock bottom. Okay, all right. And just like we're also going the same way with this, I'm seeing that already with just the first two cards. We got a Hierophant coming out there. And then we have here the Empress coming out there. All right. So we have two cards coming out there. All right. A Hierophant, a Empress. All right. It can go either way. Okay. Something tell me potentially this Hierophant and this Empress, because I'm not picking up that's my energy. No, this is not my energy. I believe y'all. I'm not being funny, but y'all know I kept telling you that they were bringing in the children and stuff, right? So I believe that the Most High is intervening, because I feel like these are some of the ones that was trying to lead Generation X. And as you seen from the message, they were being led astray. Okay? They were going in a very defiled way. We even seen a card. It was a card out here. It says finding a new path. Right? Okay. Now I'm kind of feeling that's really what this is hitting off at here. Okay. And then we already see what the anguish. And then we got either a new addition or death. Right? And then we started out, their first card was what? A 5 of wands. All right. They were going in the wrong direction. We have two leaders, two potential adults over here. We have a Hierophant and an Empress that potentially, if these are the two, they were leading them astray. Okay? Leading them the wrong way. Teaching them the wrong things. Okay? That's really what I'm seeing potentially there. But we see this Temperance. So the Sagittarius out here. Okay? Because we started with what? A 10 of Swords. All right? But then from the 10 of Swords, it went to a Hierophant. From the Hierophant, it went to the Empress. And like I say, I don't feel like this is any of my energy out here. All right. So the final one we're going to talk about is this 396 hertz. All right, we got inner peace. All right, so somebody need to get some inner peace. Okay, so the first card we got is the moon coming out there. Now that moon that can talk about, and following the moon, we have a 9 of wands coming out there. That can talk about unconscious, okay? It can talk about illusions. It also can talk about your it can talk about your intuition. It also even can talk about deception. Because we already said, see the card read, it said transforming grief into joy and guilt. Somebody's guilty of something, I feel, too, with this moon coming out in this inner peace, along with this 9 of wands. Okay, guilt into forgiveness. Okay, so we got a 9 of wands following the moon there. All right. And give me a closing on this 396 hertz. All right. I'm actually going to take whatever this one is. We got the Ace of Swords. That's truth. That's clarity. All right. That's a breakthrough. Success. All right. For somebody. So the first card we started with was what? Focus. Focus. So now let's go to focus. Let's go now to focus. Because that was the card that really wanted to come out before I even got started talking about the word of warning. So Spirit, we're going to close out on focus. What is the final for focus? We got here a King of Wands. A King of Wands, somebody that is a natural born leader, that loyal, optimistic, energetic. Tell me more. You got a 3 of Cups. So this person probably been spending some time being focused on something. Maybe they've been looking into something, observing something. We also see a Wheel of Fortune. So it's some type of change. All right. And I think that's probably where the change is coming from. Maybe somebody have just been that. They've been kind of focused on something, okay? And maybe from what I'm seeing, they been observing more so their friends, the group they hang with, looking into family, looking at maybe their lifestyle, until the point where potentially it's going to be some form of change. All right. So, all in all, like I say, we're going to end this word of warning this morning. And I'll talk to you guys next time. I hope y'all was able to hear me okay. I just don't want to be loud because it's real early, kind of early morning hours. But I'll talk to you later.